Broken.
Token.
Broken. Token.
Broken? Token.
Welcome to the very first video for Broken Token, my brand new YouTube channel that will deal with everything that I have managed to get from my brain into packaging for my little accessories and tool brand, exclusively made for Kill Team. But yeah, no, this is the very first video. This is the first time that I am on YouTube, I think, unless somebody uploaded something I don't know about. I figured that maybe I should talk about the first product that I have actually managed to manifest physically, you know, that actually from my head has made it all the way into packaging, and it's purchasable on my Etsy shop. I have an Etsy shop, you know. I never thought I would have an Etsy shop. I thought Etsy was for people who did crochet. Okay, I thought Etsy was for people who sold artwork made from bottle caps. But it's not anymore. You know, it's fine now. It's like really big. So these are available on Etsy. BrokenTokenGear. It's all in the link in the description below and stuff like that. And anyway, these are my first products. These are specifically for Kill Team, as will everything else be as well. They are the Broken Token smoke rings. And yeah, they come in two colors. And what they are is basically, there's 4 in every pack. And what you do with them is, when you've done something dumb, or you did something daring, or you have an APL left and you've got a smoke in your pocket, then you just take one of these out. And you put it under your Mini as such, because it's like 0.5 millimeter thick. And it slides under all the terrain, like really easy. And then you have a complete 70.8 millimeter smoke control range ring, I guess. Like you have the whole bubble for your smoke, and you have no need to measure anything anymore. And you can see how many guys you can fit in there, and they could all have a smoke party and hang out in there and be obscured together if they have really small bases. And these are the 2 colors that it comes in. That's the whole thing about those. But what's kind of more interesting, I guess, than actually showing you these, I mean, these are like $4.90 US for a pack of 4. So they're not very expensive. I'm just making some cool stuff, and, you know, not looking to make much money out of it. Just for fun and to enhance the game. It's really just because I can't stop having ideas. So sometimes when I have ideas, I need to let them out. I love this guy, by the way. This guy's so cool. Has there ever been a soft toy or plushie or whatever you call it that was so cute? He's got the intestines hanging out. And he looks so cuddly, and even though his intestines are hanging out and he's not bothered, and he's just, you know, my wife gave this to me. She didn't say it reminded her of me, but I'm sure it does. Yeah, so getting back to my smoke ring. So when I started designing these, I wasn't thinking this is in the 2nd edition, a long time ago. And I was pretty sure that I wanted to do a smoke pillar as a transparent smoky pillar that I would sort of like make a, you know, circular tube out of and connect together. And you would sort of put that really obscure your Mini, right? You put it on top of your Mini, and then your Mini is like completely gone, and probably forget to even move him. And that's what I thought I was going to do, because in the 2nd edition you could still throw a smoke, and then, you know, little Johnny behind you know, Fred would also be obscured, if I remember correctly. And so that's why I thought it was a great idea, because it kind of had this like physicality to it, where you could, you know, really see that it was gonna, you know, obscure him, like that. But then along came 3rd edition, and not to mention that it was a bad idea anyway, because if you've got some big guy, you know, with a tentacle for an arm, or like a power sword hanging off, sticking out somewhere, he simply won't be able to stand inside a tube of smoke. It wouldn't work. Which my friends you know, my honest good friends were very kind to point out that I made a terrible mistake thinking that I should make a tube. So now you can buy a product that makes sense and actually works and is just really, really good. So, you know, check out my smoke tokens, BrokenTokenGear on Etsy. It's on Etsy, and yeah, and they work. They work really well. People have tried them. They were obscured. Yeah, they function perfectly. We're gonna talk about something else that is always on my mind. Like every time I play Kill Team, this comes to mind, but it's kind of automatic. I don't ponder it much, but it is a very important, very, very important part. It is, of course, about dice superstition, you know, or auspicious dice, or cursed dice, or dice that you hate, or dice that just give you ones, and, you know, dice that suck, basically. Now, there are different people who play Kill Team. Some people who play Kill Team have only one set of dice, and they bought them for 50 cents, and they don't really care. And, you know, sometimes they roll a 6, and sometimes they don't. And they don't blame it on anything when that happens. But then there are people like me, and maybe some other people that are similar to me, and we have lucky dice. You know, I don't go horse racing with a lucky jacket, okay? I'm not some lunatic. Let me show you, as the second part of this video, all about the lucky dice. Okay, here we are with the lineup that I have, and maybe some people have longer lineups and some people might just have like one set of dice. Okay, these are my Legionnaires dice. They are awesome, okay? They do not roll 6s consistently. Look at this. Shit. But I trust them, okay? The difference between these dice and all other dice on this lineup is that I trust them with my operatives' lives. Those are my dice that I play with. These dice, Eldari dice, beautiful. I don't play with these dice. Even though... Okay, no, I shouldn't play with those dice. These are untested, so I don't play with them. And that's kind of a part of, like, the superstition, right? You wouldn't dare use them because you haven't, you know, tried them out. Scared. Alright? These dice are sadly not fancy dice. So these are solely used for command points. Isn't that sad? You know, these are my 2 dice. I don't care which ones I use. I got a couple of them. They are just used for, like, or if I was counting, like tac crit and TPs and stuff, I would use those. And then we have this beauty. This beautiful dice. Now, do I play with this dice? I don't. Because it has, this is very important, it has sharp corners. Okay, nobody can play with dice that have sharp corners. Actually, my friend does, but he's a special guy. The problem with these dice is, like, when you roll them, they flop. Okay? They go thump. And they don't, in my world, you know, maybe I'm being harsh, but they just do this kind of, alright, and it never leads to any crits. So, I don't like it. And that leaves us with these 2, you know. Ta-da! This set of dice, they are so bad, but you are guaranteed to fail. You know, even the most winning strategy will be no match for the amount of skulls that you will roll if you play with these dice. So these are solely for wound counts. Let's see what we got. I got a crit. Alright, edit that out. And then these ones are used for marker lights, for my Pathfinders, or other stuff. You know, it's just funny with dice. Do a test. Let's see. Which dice is the best? We have a winner here, Eldari, and my CP dice. And also the shit dice that I just said was cursed did a 5. My trusted dice did a 4, I think. I have to do the hand thing, don't I? Right. When these guys' lives are hanging in the balance, don't use dice that suck. Make sure you've got lucky dice. 4 is okay. Pathfinders hit on 4s. Shit. But they save on 5s. Oh my god. There we go, see? It's not working. Yeah, it's working. That's it. That's all I had for my first YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, then I'll make some more. And if you didn't, please let me know in the comments below. And likewise, if you did, let me know in the comments below. And please subscribe. And if you subscribe, I'll definitely make more videos. More fun stuff. And I will have a lot more products to show off. I'll tease you with like more products that I have to show. So for my next video, I will be showing off my Ravener tunnel markers. I won't say anything more than I'll just show this and you'll be like, what was that? Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. And also check out BrokenTokenGear if you feel like it. No pressure.